a bigger plan. The storm only lasts for a while. So smile. Happiness is wonderful, but
Hey, how are you? It's nice to see you. Well, I guess I can't see you, but you can see me, right? Well, hopefully. Okay? So today, I'm going to do a lesson with the camera instead of you being here so that maybe we can help each other not be sick. Does that sound good? Good. We're going to continue talking about Jesus, and we're going to learn today how Jesus wants us to pray. Now, I know sometimes we have people that want to pray a bunch, and then sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes you change your mind. So we're going to talk about how we should pray, and we're going to talk about how people shouldn't pray. So we're going to learn exactly what Jesus said. Well, maybe not exactly, but we're going to learn what he said. Okay? So we're going to start with a story, how to pray. Jesus teaches people about prayer, paraphrase of the Lord's Prayer from Matthew 6. In those days, there were some extra super holy people. At least that's what they thought. And they were called Pharisees. Every day, they would stand out there in the middle of the street and pray out loud in big, extra super holy voices. They really weren't praying so much as they were just showing off. They used lots of special words that were so clever, nobody understood what they meant. People walking by would stop and stare, which might sound rude, except that's exactly what these extra super holy people wanted. They wanted everyone to say, "Look at them, they're so holy. God must love those people the best." Now, you and I both know that they were wrong. God doesn't just love holy people, but the people walking by weren't so sure. Perhaps you did have to be really clever or good or important for God to love you. Perhaps you had to know lots of difficult, clever words to speak to God. Jimmy, are you paying attention? Good. Thank you, Jimmy. Landon, sit up, please. Sit up. So one day, Jesus taught people how to pray. He said, when you pray, don't be like those extra super holy people. They think if they say lots of words, God will hear them. But that's not because you're clever or good or important that God will listen to you. God listens to you because he loves you. Did you know that God is always listening to you? Did you know that God can hear the quietest whispers deep inside your heart? Even before you started to say it, because God knows exactly what you need even before you ask him. Jesus told them, you see, God just can't wait to give you all you need. You don't need to use long or special words. You don't have to have a special voice. You just have to talk. So when you pray in the normal voice, just like when you're talking to someone you love very much, like this. Are you listening? Yes? Good? Are you sure? Hello, Daddy. We want to know you and to be close to you. Please show us how. Make everything in the world right again and in our hearts too. Do what is best, just like you do in heaven. And please do it down here too. Please give us everything we need today. Forgive us of our wrongdoings for hurting people. Forgive us just as we forgive other people. When they hurt us, rescue us. We need you. We don't want to keep running from you and hiding from you. Keep us safe from our enemies. You're strong, God. You can do whatever you want. You are in charge now and forever and for always. We think you're great. Amen. Yes, we do. You see, Jesus was showing people that God would always love them with a never stopping, never giving up, unbreaking, always forever love. So they didn't need to hide anymore or to be afraid or ashamed. They could stop running from God and they could run to him instead as a little child runs into her daddy's arms. Sit up. So today we learned about God telling us how to pray. And sometimes that can be hard because sometimes we talk and talk and talk. And we don't feel like he's listening, but he is. Okay? So let's review. Should we be people that are praying very loudly with fancy words? No, we don't need to do that because God can always hear us. Okay? I'm going to read the prayer one more time. Would that be okay? Yes? Yep? Good? Okay, thank you. Hello, Daddy. We want to know you and to be close to you. Please show us how. Make everything in the world right again and in our hearts too. Do what is best, just like you do in heaven. And please do it down here too. Please give us everything we need today. Forgive us for doing wrong, for hurting you. Forgive us as we forgive other people when they hurt us. Rescue us. We need you. We don't want to keep running away and hiding from you. Keep us safe from our enemies. You're strong, God. You can do whatever you want. You are in charge now and forever and for always. We think you're great. Amen. Yes, we do. I hope to see you very soon. I don't know when I'll be able to see you, but I hope to see you soon. If I can't see you next week, I'll try to read another book lesson from you. Thank you so much for listening. I know that you did a great job listening. Thank you. Have a very good week. And remember, when we're praying, we don't have to pray with fancy words. We just have to pray to God. See ya.